Once you grasp this truth that I'm about to tell you, it'll set you free from religion. It'll set you free from parents and moms and family and governments and police. Everybody, it'll set you free. And it's simply this. You are divine. God has exploded in a Crab Nebulae explosion, and he has come and manifested himself as billions of people. And you're one of you, and so am I. When I look at you, I see God. When you look at me, you see God. That's why God's name is I am. I am God. It doesn't mean that me, God. It means I am. When you say I am God, you have to say, what is God's name? I am. What? I am God. Oh my God, then all the people, Christians run around, oh, I told you they think they're God. I don't think anything on the side. No, Jesus Christ said, the scripture says you are God, and the scripture cannot be broken. So he said it.
Yeah, like I'm not third album.
Peace, family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of Ascendant Astrology, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be doing the weekly astrology for the 15th to the 21st. Family, please like, share, and subscribe if you find this information helpful. If you want a weekly reading sent to you every week, a week in advance, you can become a Patreon member. The links are up here or in the description box below. I do appreciate y'all. All right, so Monday, the moon will hit the same degree as the eclipse we had on the 8th, and so it's reactivating the eclipse energy. And the moon will be in a square. Ooh. So you might feel a little grumpy when you wake up on Monday. Like that feels like a typical Monday to me. There can be some difficult information that you wake up to. That can kind of put you in a bad mood. And then the moon will square the sun. And so you can feel a little disoriented. You might feel like really up and down about your goals and the actions that you want to take. You might be more inward and stay quiet, but it can feel like friction because the sun is in Aries, and Aries likes to get things done. It likes to get out. It likes to have fun. It wants to be social. And so there could be like a fight or a feeling like you're fighting between wanting to be out and be active and really wanting to still be like kind of relaxed in the zone, low key. And then you have Mercury retrograde conjunct Chiron. This is also reactivating the eclipse. And people might be like really assertive with their messages, or they might want to be a little bit more independent, fearless, angry. You can feel annoyed that something isn't happening fast enough. There can be some challenging news around journalists, military war, or children on the world stage. Again, you can receive hurtful messages from someone. This can be negative self-talk, what's keeping you from achieving your goals. It's a good time to really pay attention to whatever's coming up, whatever thoughts are coming up or whatever's happening for you, and then reflect on what's coming up for you. Take time to step back and kind of be like, okay, what is this? Why am I having these thoughts? Why are people coming for me? And don't just react. Try not to react. I think it might be a little hard, but stay grounded. It could be relationship related things because of the 19 degrees as a Libra degree, or things related to your social life. Because this happened on March 20th and April 8th, this can feel like deja vu. Like, why are we still having this conversation? Like, didn't we have this conversation already? Didn't we have this argument already? And so you're reviewing things that kind of have already happened. Um, Ultimately, this is an opportunity to heal your communication styles, your personality. If you've got identity issues, any personal growth stuff, um, it's going to try to take us out of our comfort zone so that we can gauge how we act. We're either going to be celebrating that we were able to step back in a difficult situation and think things through, or communicate well in a difficult situation. Um, or again, it's about the self. You're talking to yourself negatively, frustrated, and really can't understand or pinpoint where it's coming from. And so being able to step back and think about what's, where these things coming from can be very beneficial for personal growth. Um, and then the moon moves into Cancer. And so this is going to trine Neptune, and you can actually feel like crying or releasing or letting go of something. And then overnight, the moon will square Pluto. So there's a lot of purging going on overnight. Um, Tuesday is a lot lighter. The moon will be in Leo. There's more focus on joy, creativity, creative self-expression, romance, taking chances, dating. And then the moon will trine Venus, which adds a sweetness to it all, or she kind of comes in and licks your wounds, and helps you heal and forgive, take accountability, stand up for what you believe in, but respectfully. Um, yeah. And then Wednesday, the moon will trine Mercury, and you can reconnect with something you loved as a child or an old hobby. And that can be really exciting. That can actually be a really good feeling. Kind of like going down memory lane. Something very nostalgic. Um, and then the moon will square Jupiter and Uranus. And so you can experience sudden changes, shocks, surprises that turn into opportunities. And then on the world stage, we did have that earthquake. And so there could be a repeat. Again, it could feel like deja vu, like, didn't this already happen again? Already. And so there could be earthquakes, political earthquakes, and shocks and surprises in the stock market. Um, you can get a real blast from the past to come back for sure. But again, there's some opportunity here for healing or talking things through or getting more clarity or understanding on something that feels exciting. It's a good feeling. And then Thursday, Venus will conjunct the North Node. And I think what we're learning or beginning to understand in this energy is, in order to get to the future, we have to go through the past. We can't hide stuff under the rug. We can't be in a victim mentality. We can't be pessimistic. We can't blame others for our shortcomings. This is really about taking accountability for your actions and why your life is happening the way that it is. Really reevaluating what those things are, um, and being okay with them, accepting them, and then coming up with some plans to move forward. This could be a call, a text, that comes through. It can be something you want more of, because the North Node can kind of be greed or consumption, fast movement and action, or just finally picking up some momentum. But things still might not be as clear because Mercury is still retrograde. Um, this could be things around personal growth, love, and again, your social life. And then the moon moves into Virgo, which is about health, wellness, maybe changing your diet or continuing a diet regimen. a workout regimen, or just like healthy hygiene routines every day. Whatever that is for you. You could be feng shui in your house, or just decluttering, cleaning, and getting rid of stuff or moving stuff around. Um, it could be things coming up with coworkers at work. Um, it could be like health appointments, like doctor's appointments and things of that nature that are coming up, but essentially the energy is not really supported here. And so these could be things that you're thinking that you want to do, but maybe not perhaps getting them done until Friday. The moon will oppose Saturn, and Saturn's going to help with the discipline to get those things from Thursday done Friday. And so, be patient with yourself on Thursday, because you can really be like gung ho, like I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna get this, and this done, but energetically it's not really supported. And so there could be a lot of distractions or things that come up that kind of thwart your ability to get things done, or energetically you could be low, move slow, daydream, go off into the la la land and kind of waste time and be lazy. And so you never really get them done. But on Friday, you'll be able to really achieve that goal. But moon opposite Saturn can feel really emotionally restricted. And then the moon will conjunct Jupiter and Uranus. And so again, cleaning, decluttering, healing, eating healthy, open up your windows, maybe get some plants or change up your routines. And then Mercury will conjunct Venus. And so this could be like losing your wallet, your credit card, your money. You can have a dream about an ex reaching out to you, and then they do. It's important to know that you don't have to respond right now. The energy is really not supportive with Mercury retrogrades to be really following through with anything, which is why it's going to feel like deja vu, or like, didn't we already have, like, why are we having this conversation again? It could really feel like, wasn't I just here? Like, um, and so there's a lot of questioning whether or not something's really real. Like, is this really happening? Like, are you gonna disrespect me with your words again? Are you gonna hit below the belt again? Are you gonna target me again? It could be a little feisty, I'm not gonna lie. Or again, it's a push and pull of energy of, again, wanting to take action and be motivated, but really still in the Pisces, lazy, tired, sleepy, not really wanting to get stuff done. And so it could be an energetic pull that is frustrating you. Um, so just know that anything that is coming up, you don't have to respond to it, and you can put up boundaries without feeling bad about it. Or that's what this is teaching you, to put boundaries up without feeling bad about it. Um, and then the sun enters Taurus. So happy birthday, Taurus. And my late May, right? May Tauruses, or late April, Aries babies, Jesus Christ. And so Taurus is about stability, goals, pleasure, getting grounded. With Uranus and Jupiter, there are big changes, big unexpected things coming up, revelations, world news. This is definitely gonna be some world news shit for sure. And then Venus is reactivating the eclipse. Venus rules Taurus, so that's why this is relevant. And so we're reevaluating personal growth, healing, letting go of our ego and insecurities, and responding from our ego and insecurities. So this could be apologies coming in, trying to make things right, reevaluating how we connect with others, self-worth, and our values. and really putting things into perspective. And again, what you're not going to accept is really what this is setting the foundation for you to realize for yourself. What you absolutely just like are done with and not gonna put up with. And then Mars will sextile Venus and Uranus, and this can be extreme weather, um, or like a sense of something fishy going on, and you might not know what it is, or you can feel like something big is coming, but you don't know what it is. Um, and then Saturday, this is the Jupiter Uranus conjunction. Now, I did do a video on this. If you want to go back and check that video out, I actually highly advise people to do so because as bonkers as this energy is going to be, this is really a time for a come up for a lot of people if you play your cards right. And the moon is going to trine Jupiter and Uranus conjunction. And so this could be a trigger, or a fire being lit up under you to do something, being rebellious or resistance and challenging the status quo. There could be a lot of challenges that come up that can lead to freedom later down the line. Again, personal growth, breakthroughs, innovation, embracing new possibilities, experiencing a lot of changes and upheavals with work and coworkers, personal projects, your finances, wealth, and not just wealth financially, but through knowledge, getting sustainable wealth in your resources or doing some kind of resource management. The goal is to stay positive, laugh, do some art, music, dance. Um, I think what we're going to realize is how we've been going, dealing with things isn't working, and change is necessary. It's also hard, especially depending on whether you are social and getting out, getting other viewpoints, listening to other people, having conversations with other people, respecting other people's viewpoints, giving people space and safe space to share how they feel and be open to that without, you don't have to respond. You could just listen, right? But this is through information. If you are making decisions with the same brain that you made the decisions that you're trying to come out of, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work. You need education. You need to study. You need to get out there. You need to experience things. You need to have experiences. You need to date more. You need to engage. You have to do something different. Your brain is like a muscle too. It needs to be exercised. So doing money matters things, playing like little mind games, things that make you think and stretch your brain, allow your brain to form different ideas about things in order to get out of the old way that you used to do stuff. That's going to take work and it takes time. And so there could be frustration with that. Um, there could be like you realizing I'm still doing the same shit I was doing before. And um, again, it could be really annoying. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, when you feel like you've got to get something off you, and if you can't get it off you, it's just like, you're in a constant flux of energy and kind of uncomfortableness. Um, and that's where Uranus comes in with solutions. And so pay attention to, again, what's coming up for you, where your challenges are, and what's not working so that you can write it down, and then go research about it, understand it better. The more you know about your challenges, the more you can change them. Embrace change, reinvent yourself. And this could be a huge shift in beliefs and values. And then Sunday, the moon will be in Libra, which is healing endings, ending to pain, ending to trauma. And the moon is going to oppose Neptune. So this can feel like grief or grieving, a loss. Um, and people might not really be in the mood to connect because they're letting go of something. There could be power struggles because of that. When people are codependent, we're talking about the lower expressions of Libra, and they're people pleasers and they overgive and super nice and sweet. These people tend to have a lot of anger issues because they are not really saying what they really want to say. They're too busy worrying about other people. And that's not good. Um, a good habit to have because over time stuff builds up and then it comes out like hitting below the belt, insecurities, fear of abandonment, burning bridges, saying things you didn't mean and having to apologize. A lot of these kind of uncomfortable situations start to fester and come up in ways that you don't even really mean that shit, but because you're not dealing with it, you're not addressing it, you're not healing it, you're not taking care of it, you're not tending to it, it causes problems. And so find somebody who you can talk to, get comfortable with being alone. Um, you know, do stuff like go to the movies. I love going to the movies by myself. I don't know why. In my mind, I think that makes me a hot shit. Which is probably really fucking corny, but at the same time, I really do have a good time. Um, go stay in a hotel, do a weekend by yourself, like do stuff by yourself, challenge yourself to get comfortable with being alone or get comfortable with being uncomfortable in certain situations. Um, you know, um, so this could be power struggles from other people, people who are codependent on you. And so on the opposite end of this, you can be the person who's like, when people saying they don't want to be bothered, you like, good, because I'm tired of listening to your fucking problems anyway. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I need space. I need time to just be alone, to just be. Um, and kind of do some internal work, rest, relax, retreat. Um, and then Pluto, no, this is coming from the Sun square Pluto. And this could be a good time to confront our fears and step into our power. The moon will trine Pluto. Um, and this is highlighting the only way to change is through the truth. So accept it, accept whatever this is that's coming up for you, no matter what it is, and reflect on it. Write it down, talk about it. Um, again, do other things, challenge yourself to do other things to get out of the rut of that energy. Break it up by going out, go for a walk, listen to some music, go dancing, or whatever your thing is, meditate, spa days, massages, take a hot bath, um, have a glass of wine, something that can relax you and kind of take the load off of your shoulders. It might actually feel good that nobody wants to be bothered, especially if you're somebody who people depend on a lot. Um, and make the changes, set more times up for you to have these moments to yourself so that it becomes a habit. Um, because that's what's going to be highlighted for the um full moon in Scorpio. And so this is a pretty big week. Um, I think it's a super significant week. and it's just rallying up the eclipse energy again. So I'd really pay attention, as much as it might hurt, to whatever's coming up, write it down, and you might not have to address it right away, because I think there's gonna be a lot going on. But write it down, and at some point, you can take time to go back, look at it, and go deeper. Like, go deeper. Pluto wants to deal with things that are hidden deep down inside. And that might take some time, but this will be the moment you remember where you decided to do something different to make a change. So I like this energy, to be honest, even though I think it's going to be really intense and ucky and yucky, and I can live without it, to be honest. But I do want to change, and if that's what it takes for me to change, I'm here for it. Sign me up, because something's got to be better than what the fuck is going on right now. All right. As usual, family, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.